Hi, and welcome to the Bible Tribe. Word of the Day. I'm Denise Pass with Seeing Deep Ministries, where we see deep in a shallow world and overcome the battles of the mind with the Word of God. What are you relying on? Sometimes we can rely on self until we realize we aren't all that in a bag of chips. Relying on God means we are aligning ourselves with His will, not ours. Father knows best. Reading today in the book of 2 Chronicles 16 through 20, and the verse of the day is 2 Chronicles 16:8. Were not the Ethiopians and the Libyans a huge army with very many chariots and horsemen? Yet because you relied on the Lord, He gave them into your hand. Word of the day is relied. It is the Hebrew word sha'an. It means to lean on, trust in. The Dictionary of Biblical Languages with Semantic Domains says it means to rest in, depend, to have trust and belief in an object to the point of being in jeopardy if the object of trust fails. This definition is illuminating, isn't it? True reliance is all in. It is not wavering. King Asa, king over Judah, was confronted by a seer or prophet named Hanani, which means God has gratified me or God is gracious. Hanani was rebuking Asa for joining a league with other pagan nations and relying on them rather than on the Lord. Specifically, he joined in league with Ben-Hadad I, king of Syria, against the northern kingdom of Israel. Asa imprisoned Hanani after his reprimand. Reading our verse of the day in a larger context, 2 Chronicles 16:7-9, it says, At that time Hanani the seer came to Asa, king of Judah, and said to him, Because you relied on the king of Aram, and not on the Lord your God, the army of the king of Aram has escaped from your hand. Were not the Cushites and Libyans a mighty army with great numbers of chariots and horsemen? Yet when you relied on the Lord, He delivered them into your hand. For the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to Him. You've done a foolish thing, and from now on you will be at war. The Enduring Word commentary says this was a complete surprise to Asa. He believed that the main enemy was Israel because of King Baasha's aggressive building of the Ramah fortress. He succeeded in gaining Syria's help against Baasha and Israel, but he failed to see what God saw, that the bigger enemy was Syria, and God wanted to give him victory over the greater enemy. Compromise blinds us to who our true enemies are, and it leads us into alliances with those whom God would rather give us victory over. Verse 9 is such an encouragement to me. God has His eye on us. He is searching for those who are truly relying on Him and not making an alliance with the world. Do you truly rely on God? Sometimes I can try to figure things out on my own, but God invites us to ask for help and for wisdom. Ask God to show you where you might not be relying and aligning yourself with Him and His Word. Go with God and His precious Word, friends. Join us tomorrow in the book of Habakkuk.